Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm not doing another workout. I'm actually going to show you how to achieve this makeup look. And you might ask yourself, well, why Kalina? Well, it's because a lot of you ask me to show or do a video about how I do my makeup for my YouTube videos, which is also my go-to everyday makeup on days that I wanna wear makeup, of course. So I decided to do it. However, a disclaimer, I'm not a beauty blogger, I'm not a makeup artist, and I'm actually not very great at this whole makeup thing, so please keep that in mind. But I decided to show you how I do my makeup, and if you'd like to see, stay watching. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get straight into this makeup tutorial, I guess. Let's go. So what I've done right now is I've washed and I've exfoliated my face, and I've put moisturizer. The moisturizer that I currently am using and that I like to use in spring summer period because it's not so heavy is this Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer from Glow Recipe. Here, that one, this one. Okay, so I like to put this one under my makeup because it doesn't really get oily and greasy, and I feel like with it my makeup lasts longer than with other moisturizers. So then I proceed with putting my primer, and this is the POREfessional Pore Primer from Benefit. So I take a really tiny amount, and when I say really tiny, I mean really tiny, like that much, literally. And then I would put that only on my cheeks here and on my chin, literally only there, on my cheeks and on my chin, because those are the areas, maybe a little bit on the forehead, because those are the areas that can really show pores and get oily for me. Okay, so once we've done that, we take the next step, and the next step is I put concealer on all my breakouts, because as you can see, we have a very nice breakout going on. I was a bit concerned about filming with such a breakout. I actually wanted to wait for it to go, but then I decided that it's actually better to show you that this type of routine can actually cover such great things. So yeah, so the concealer that I'm using is Fit Me by Maybelline, and it's in the color 15, is this one, this concealer, and it's in the shade 15. So then I take the concealer and I simply put it all over my breakouts. Let me take my mirror. Wherever I see wait, see on all the red spots, I just put it. I don't blend it yet, and I try to do a little bit of a thicker layer, so like this. If you would like, you can put also under the eyes if you feel like you have dark circles or eye bags. So I'll put a little bit, just like this. So, like that. Very pretty, right? So now we're going to wait a few minutes and let it set like that, without doing anything, without blending it out. So now that we are done with waiting, we are going to by the way, little disclaimer, I almost hate using brushes, so for foundation, concealer and all kinds of stuff like this, I use my fingers. So I hope you don't mind that, but that's what works best for me and what I like. So then we're going to simply just take our fingers and then dab or tap at the spots where the concealer is, and really just like this, not trying to smudge it too much. I put the leftover on my eyelid, kind of like a primer for the eyeshadow. And then the same thing on this side. So, like this. Then it's not perfectly blended, maybe you can see it, but yeah. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take our foundation and put the main layer, so to say. But however, if you feel like there's not enough coverage still, you can do the concealer step one more time. It's totally fine, but right now I don't feel like I need to do it one more time, so I'm just going to stop here and yeah, leave it like this. Then I take my foundation, and the one that I'm using is the Infallible, I hope I'm saying that right, by L'Oreal, and it's this one. You can see it. The shade is 175 Sable Sand. So what I do is I take some of it on my finger, like this, and then I just start, like, you know, first I spread it around, like with those dabbing motions or moves. And try to push it into the skin. That's what I do with my fingers. Like, I look rough, and I'm really rough when I do my makeup, I must say, but like I feel like you really need to like push it into the skin. Like, that's what they do with the beauty blender, but I just don't like those sponges and those brushes, so excuse me. And like this, we have our foundation. So what I will do is then is I will take just a little bit, and whenever I still see the breakouts, I will go over them like this. Take a really tiny amount and just go over the redness or breakouts, wherever I still see them. So next I'm going to continue with my contouring, and for that I use this palette. It's a Douglas Mini contouring palette. Like, it doesn't really have a shade number or anything, I guess it's only one possibility. I take then a brush, I don't know where is this brush from, but it's like powder brush on one side and concealer brush on the other side. So I like to contour with this brush because, I don't know, I mean, it does the job. So I would take this shade here, the warmer contouring shade, then dab in it and go and kind of dab and push like here on the side, like this, and then do that with circular motions so that it looks more natural. And so I like to drag it then up a bit like this. So then I repeat the same procedure a few times. So then we go to the other side. To take the same bronzer and just go and like define my jawline here under the jawline, on the border with the neck, because no one wants a double chin. So then we're going to proceed with doing our eye makeup. For that purpose, for doing the eyeshadow, I'm going to take a blending brush, looks like this. This one is for Essence and it says Eye Blender. And then I'm going to use my Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. And from this palette, it actually has some great colors in it. But me, I tend to use only a few. So for the crease, I'm going to combine the Riff and Still Shot, like those two colors, this one and this one. So what I do is I dab in one, I dab in the other one, blow a bit, and then we're going to put this in the crease like this. Try and blend in the crease. So I'm zooming you in a bit so you can see better. So you literally just try to push it into the crease and a bit under the eye here. Now we proceed to the other eye. Same color, same shade. So then I take a flat brush, a flat eyeshadow brush. This one is from a set that I ordered from Amazon. I'm going to link it below. And then I'm going to go in with this color here, the Blaze, the third color, this one, right here, third one. Normally I would combine it with the little more goldenish one, the Stranded, but right now I don't feel like it. So we just go for the blaze, and then we're going to put this one exactly in the center of our eye, or eyelid, sorry, like this. Then we go to the other eye and do the same thing. Like this. And then for our teardrop, we use again a flat makeup brush, and then I take this first shade, it's called Breakaway, this one here. Oh my god, I'm so terrible with this, showing you guys what I'm doing. This one, and then we're going to pop this one in our teardrop, or how do you call it, in our, like, inner side of the eye, like right here. Like this. I like to pack really a lot of it. Then we're going to proceed and apply some mascara. I like to use my favorite mascara, which is this one, the Curaçao Go Extreme, sorry. Like this one. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just apply the mascara. Like that. So great, now we've applied our mascara, and that's what it's looking like. I like to layer my mascara a few times. So for the next step, we're going to go and do my eyebrows. As you can see, one good thing about my eyebrows is that I really don't need to do anything with them, but what I still do nevertheless is I put like brow gel on them, so they kind of like stay in place and don't really like move too much throughout the day. So I use this Gimme Brow by Benefit, this little baby here. So what I basically do is I take the eyebrow gel and I put it here like this in the middle. By the way, this is in the color or shade 3, like number 3. And then I just go over them like this. Basically trying to glue them into place, you know. And that's it for this one. And then I go on the other side and I kind of start here and like fill in this little like fade or gap that I have. So just like this, and that's it for the eyebrows, okay? Then I'm going to move on and I'm going to put a little bit of blush. I'm using the California Mini by Benefit. By Benefit, not by Benefit. So I also apply it with such an angled brush. Like, this is by Maybelline, I think. It's a brand by DM. So then I take a little bit and I literally just smile like this and pop it on the apples of my cheeks. I like to drag it a little upwards, like kind of there where the highlight would come in a second. And like this. And then the other side. And then drag it upwards a bit. I also like to put it like here towards the nose, like that, but very lightly, basically with what's left over on the brush, because then it gives you this nice like sun-kissed type of, I don't know, feeling, color, and etc, etc. So can you see it's very subtle. I can go ahead and put a little more, but I generally prefer to not overdo the blush, because when I work out, let's keep in mind that I also do this routine for my YouTube videos, so when I work out I already get kind of red, so when I put too much blush I just look like a tomato, and that's not really what we want. So yeah, great. Then we're going to proceed further and apply our highlight. I'm using those highlight drops by Essence in the shade 20 Rosy Aura. Basically you can use any highlight drops. Right now everyone and their mama is producing highlight drops, which is good because I like them. So what I do is I don't even squeeze this part. I just like use whatever is literally left on this thing on its own. And I really apply just like this, like a few dots on the side, and then I go ahead and using my finger I kind of like blend it in. I like to put a little bit here on top of my eyebrow, like this. Great. And then I do the same on the other side. That might be a little too much, so I take some out and then blend it in, put on top of the eyebrow, and then like that. Then we go and we do the nose, a little bit on the nose, and then drag it up like that. A bit on the lip, and I think that's it. Last step of this look, our lips. So I like to apply lip balm before I do my lips, or lip oil. Any lip oil or lip balm will do the job. Apply it like this and wait for it to dry a little bit. So then I take my lip pencil, and that is the Trended Up lip pencil. It looks like this. This is the color 430. Yep. And then I just go and I contour like the outside part of my lip. Like I don't over contour, but I contour like exactly the outside edge of my lip, like this. And then I go and I fill it in. Like this. And then I add my lipstick. This is also by Trended Up. A matte lipstick. Can you see it? So, a matte lipstick in the color 005. Unfortunately, this one is no longer available. But any lipstick in that color, or there is also a lipstick for the pencil itself, 430 lipstick by Trended Up. It's a great color, so you can use that one as well. So that's it then. It looks like this. And last step, what we do is I apply my setting spray. It's by 183 days, and this is the Fix and Glow Finish Spray. So just apply it. And that's it, guys. That's our look. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you managed to learn something, and I hope it wasn't too cringy. Also, please let me know if you'd like me to do more videos of that kind. And as well as, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye!